Okay. Apologies for being so late. Let's close this. And so now we're only working with one. Um, okay. Now I already had some notes here. Let's blow this up. All right. Three places. Okay, so search the grounds, search himself, retrace the steps. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set this up as far as new rooms. We're going to see if it works, if nothing flubbed up here. So what I want to do here is I want to do this. And the reason I'm doing the story right now instead of layout tools because I got caught up in trying to fix something. There was an error, and then I started going through the deals, and eventually I found out it was because I was returning too early. And let's close that. Go to output. Okay. Anyways, Huber sneaks. Okay. There's nothing here yet. Yeah. Okay, so search the grounds. And this one is going to be ask the mouse to check its pockets and its person. And then here we're going to say ask the mouse to retrace his steps. Okay, after they do that, this is going to go to a new. Okay, so let's save room data, and then if you notice, room data is saved for all the rooms. I gotta fix that later because really it should only happen when we change something. So it's going to be the ID, the label, the description, and any of the door data, which includes door ID, destination, and choice. So if any of those are changed, when they're changed, um, then a flag should go up and should say it's been changed, and then it should only change those ones that have changed. Okay. So I'm gonna create. Okay, actually, I'm gonna reload save scene. Actually, I'm gonna save scene, and then I'm gonna reload save scene. Uh, what just happened? That's not right. I didn't even do anything. What in the world happened? Reload save scene. What happened to the rooms? What in the world happened? Doggone it. Invalid call. Clear that out. Reload save scene. Hopefully everything's hunky-dory. And everything is there. And even the stuff we just did is there. Okay, good. I wasn't getting to anything because I hadn't declared that variable yet. I honestly don't know why something could detect something that's wrong like that and just like skip it. Like, it's just a var declaration. There'd probably be a number of things like that where it just wouldn't result in anything. It isn't like an actual error that they should be able to detect by this day and age. Anyways, that does not matter. Okay. What am I doing now? Oh, I'm going to attempt to create a new room. Boom. Which is good. What? What is the problem here? Multi-line 2D. $50. Okay. It's updating. Well, it's not in there, so why should it? Why should it? Where's update lines being called from? Oh, this is from the actual children. I mean, that is why. Okay, so I actually got to check to see if it's in there in the first place, anyways, instead of just directly accessing it. So we're gonna say var room equals null. Um, if rooms dot has room dot id, then room equals rooms room id, and then it'll return if there's no room. And then I can go ahead and clear this out. Then I can go ahead and reload save scene. So did I clear it out? Reload. Let's see. Please in here? No. Save scene. Why? 52. Why is 52 a problem? If rooms dot has all right. If not rooms, return. Let's try that. Reload, save scene. $54. Okay. Print room dot room dot ID. Okay. I know what's going on. If rooms has room ID, there we go. Clear it out. Reload, save scene. No errors. 2D. Lines are drawing correctly. That's okay. Control Z. Alright. Let's do this again. Add. No problemo. So now it doesn't need to update lines because there's no lines to this just yet. And there won't be any doors until I save it. There won't be any inbounds until I save it. Okay. Let's check this out. Let's copy this. Copy. Let's go here. Let's paste. Let's call it 4. That. Let's bring 4 down here. Okay. And we save a room data. I'm in rooms. Wizard U is going to be I'll have to change a lot of these. Okay, 46, right? Okay. So then we're going to go save room data. Now we have residue 4, or if we go back to JSON, why does it do this weird thing where it has these like weird names and then it refreshes properly? But like you scroll up and then it like puts this weird stuff in there. Okay. Refresh in here. View, reload. It doesn't do it now. I don't know why it did before, but whatever. Okay, so let's just go ahead and modify these again. I'm actually going to put more words in here. We still need more events in the page, but I'm just doing these as placeholders while I build the layout. So search the grounds, hit 1 to continue, and we'll just do that. We'll do it here. Right. Okay. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to copy this ID. Copy. Copy, 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 copy. We want to go to door specs. We want to... Actually, what... Okay, let's do something here then. Let's go to the door here. Okay. Copy. Let's go into here. Let's go into door specs. Oop, door specs. Paste. and this is going to go back to 4. So, and this one's going to go back to 4 also. So, and this one's going to go back to 4 also. 4, like so. Control S, make sure everything's saved. Save room data. What's the problem? Why did this not work? 46 was reviewed for. 46 was reviewed for. Save room data. Reload save scene. Oh, so I don't have an update yet on there. I don't update the... Huh, should have updated door lines. Okay, let's actually take care of that. Let's go to layout tool over there. Actually, I can handle zoom also now. Um, huh, okay. Where's okay? Let's go to the save function. Room data. Find. Um, right after we. I guess we might have to do an update all lines here. So. At the end of this, let's do this. Line overlay dot update all lines. I forget. Where's the deal to update? Update all lines thickness. Oh, we can just do it straight out. Okay, so that'll work. Okay, let's go in here and what we'll do is we'll cut. So make sure that's saved. Save data. Reload save scene. No, I did that. Oops. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Of course. No, that's not right. It should update it automatically. In other words, I should be able to Control X here. Okay. We're going to save it. Then we're going to save room data. Okay, the cleanup of ghost rooms isn't happening. Go ahead and save room data. Why is the cleanup not working? If door data dot size is greater than 0, I was going to get to the story today, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get to it for some reason. Hey, Rook. Welcome to the stream. Not doing so great today. I had to fix these stupid bugs. Now I have to fix more bugs. Clean up ghost lines. Remove lines that no longer exist in the door destinations. Line collection lines. Room ID. Current doors equal. For door and door data, current doors. Door destination equals true. Destination ID. What is the problem? Line collection equals lines that room ID. Destination ID inline collection keys. Remove lines that no longer exist in the door destinations. So if I remove a door and I hit save, then this is called I suspect that this is not greater than 0. In other words, when you save it, room.getDoorData. If door data size is greater than 0, in other words, if there is door data, there's no door data, in other words, you saved it and it tries to read it in, I think it's that. Print no door data here. No. Door data here. So then what I do is here is I go ahead and I'm going to close this, or clear it, I mean. I'm going to take this, I'm going to delete, and I'm going to cut. Then I'm going to go ahead and save room data, door data here. Okay. If lines doesn't have a room entry, then create one. That's fine. So basically, if there are doors in there, then let's go ahead and create a room entry, because there's going to be some lines from some doors in here. Let's make sure that mic is on good. Yeah, not sure here. Not sure what's going on here. If door data, we're going to go ahead and say else print no door for room.id, right? Room.id. That. Room.id plus. There we go. So let's clear this out and let's reload. Make sure I saved the data here. No door data for wizard. So if there's no door data, then it's not going to go in and clean up the lines. I mean, that makes sense, but the question is, okay, we don't need to do this. That means it's not going in there. That means it's not cleaning up lines already. We have erase. Where is, okay, this is the cleanup here. Line collection. Huh. Door and door data. I don't know if it'll screw it up because, but uh, what I'm thinking here is maybe I don't need this if statement because door in door data is going to take care of that. If there's no doors in it, then door data isn't going to be handled. So that's not going to be handled at all. So if instead, it might be just, I mean, it might be that simple. It's not going to hurt to try it though. It's just commenting this out. Um, oh, that's right. Why can't, yeah. The stupid thing about the stupid indents. First of all, there's not, can't be an else in here either. That's for one thing. And then for the second thing is I need to take all these and do a tab back so that and if door data. Right? Doesn't mean it'll work, but it means maybe it should work. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Let's reload save scene. Let's make sure there are no errors. There are no errors. Let's go ahead and do this. Go back in here. Can I control V? Yes, I can control V. Then I can save room data, and then it comes back. If I control X, enter, save room data, it goes away again. Awesome. Okay. Let's go back. Let's put it back in there. Let's save it again. Let's go to script. Uh, let's go ahead and remove those commented lines. Inbound still goes because I don't have now I don't even have the now we don't even do a return. That was the one thing where we returned, and but inbound it returned before inbound could actually connect. Okay. Oh, and this works like it's supposed to, right? Yep. All right. Okay. Now let's get back to the thing. One to continue. Now let's go back in here. We're gonna check this out. Honestly, let's see. What do I have here? Examining out, noting all of the windows are boarded up, the doors padlocked. Even after examining further, you notice there's a hole in the bottom of one of the side walls with a little mouse standing wearing wizard garb and a puzzled look on his face. He would ask the mouse if he's a good wizard, to which the mouse replies he's just a tourist, but was getting good with his wand until he lost it. He then offers to help him find his wand if he helps he in return. Hit 1 to search the grounds, hit 2 to ask the mouse to examine himself, hit 3 to ask the mouse to retrace his steps. He searches the ground and doesn't seem to find anything. When he gets back, just before telling him the bad news, he spots it behind the mouse's ear. He then tells the mouse to check behind his ear and realizes he did that when he needed both paws for the training manual. He wanted to continue. Asked the mouse to examine his own person. I could actually copy these. Maybe I should do that. I even have the hit one to continue thing, so. Alright, let's do something here. Control C. Let's close that. Let's go in here. And we're going to do this. Okay. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to take this out. That. And I guess I'd already filled that in, so same thing here. When to continue. I always put 0 at the very bottom after space because 0 is always there. It's always quit. And then I put the actual choices on top of that on the one in consecutive line, anyways. Like one right after the other. And honestly, I should probably speak up instead of mumbling, which I kind of tend to do here. Okay. That's what Control save room data, which I just did, and okay. Okay, so let's go back to here. Now, I didn't get any further than that, did I? The hit one to continue thing. The mouse asks Hubert what he needs, and Hubert tells him he needs to get inside the school, even though it's all closed up. The mouse replies in the affirmative and pulls out the training manual. The mouse says sure and pulls up spell the shrink so one shrinks Hubert down to his size, newly found wand. Passes the once inside, the mouse reverses a spell. Hubert goes back to normal size. Hubert makes his way to the trophy room. Knows the display case and house Quicksilver Scepter. Okay, so, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and delete these because we just finished those up. Oh, that's right, I can't save it like that. Save room data. So now all those deals are actually in those rooms. So let's go ahead and pull this out again. Okay, I hadn't thought of the 3 things to do yet. And in fact, they're all going to end with him being able to go into the... And maybe what I'll do is the only one that will work is the shrink one. He's not a very good mouse wizard. And in fact, he's only a tourist anyways. So maybe you'll still get to check. You'll still get to do all 3 deals because I'm going to do the full 15, bloom thing where you get to hit all 3 choices just in whatever order you choose to do it in. Okay. Pulls out the training manual. Okay, so first one we're gonna try is I'm gonna make the last option be the shrink spell. Okay, so what different kinds of spells could he do? One is he could do a teleport spell. Okay. Let's put in a little bit of extra context here, a little bit of extra thing here. The mouse asks Hubert why he needs him when Hubert is an actual wizard. Hubert responds with the fact he only has half of his magic. And he doesn't know how something will manifest itself until he does it. So he seeks other methods of magical manipulation. Yeah, I know, it's alliteration, and this is not a narrative pass, but I'll just do it anyways. Well, it's just, we'll just do it like this, because we're not... Mouse replies in the affirmative, pulls out the training manual. Hit 1 if you want the mouse to cast a teleport teleportation spell. Hit 2 if you want the mouse to cast a... Okay, I'm trying to think of what would be a good third spell. Teleportation, he's going to shrink him down because he's to his size. Maybe the mouse will try to break the padlock. Okay. Now, I don't know if break padlock would be a specific spell. In other words, that only works for padlocks. Or if there's something more general I could use as an idea for what kind of spell he could be using. I could make it funny. It could be something like called like the magic lockpick or something, and what it does is it basically destroys the padlock, destroys the lock. Cast an unlock spell, okay. Hit 3 if you want the mouse to cast a shrink spell on John. On Hubert. Okay, so we got the three choices. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna control X. And we are going to go ahead and go in here. Control B. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so we need 3 different rooms here to start off with for the 3 choices. Okay, so let's go ahead and add 2, 3. Copy. Control B. This is going to be 5. Control B. This is going to be 6. Control B. This is going to be 7. Enter. All right, so let's go into this. Go to door specs. Let's take the first one, Control C. Okay, and then we're gonna go in here. Go to door specs. We're gonna Control V, Control V, Control V. 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3. And then these are 5, 6, and 7. So 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Save room data. Aha. Okay. What do I do? One more thing here. That is, let's pull up this. Okay. Control X. All right. Let's go down here. And let's go ahead and Control V right here. Okay. Save it. Save room data. Boy, it's taking a while. A part of it is the saving thing. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have realized that the saving thing was resaving the whole all the files until I was looking at this printout. So I'm gonna have to have it only save the ones you change. I'll do that tomorrow probably. Okay. Well, I need to come up with the 3 choices, the 3 spells. And actually, we have the 3 spells written down as to what they are. But we're going to have to um, let's do something here real quick. Okay, I don't have any description there. It's going to be that end description. All right. Okay, let's pull this back up. Let's check it out. Maybe I'll get this done today. At least it'll be a page. It'll be a page out of 78 more or some stupid ridiculous number, which I'm not sure how I want to handle that. Oh, even though this is gonna be good to read, even as just a reading thing. I have to I have to figure out some way of making this faster though. Okay. The mouse looks up the teleportation spell and casts it onto Hubert. Yeah, in fact, this will kind of make sense. Okay, so it's locked. Not only physically locked, but it's also magically locked, which means that these 2 spells are going to fail, except for the shrinking one, because that applies to Hubert directly, and the hole is already in there. It's the one thing that they didn't think to look at, right? The idea is overlooking a small little mouse hole that they, I just thought of that right now because it just makes sense, you know. So I was like, okay, I want to make sure that the only thing that works is the shrinking spell, and I gotta have a reason why. And so I'm like, okay, so the reason why is, look at that. It's gonna take. Oh, I can't do anything with it. Here, let's do that. Okay. Anyways, okay. Instantly, Hubert disappears and then reappears. Right up against the wall, as if he had ran at it. As if he had rammed it with his face. Okay. Hit 1 if you want the mouse to try the unlock spell now. Hit 2 if you want the mouse to try the shrink spell. Okay. With the okay. The mouse casts the unlock spell on the. Yeah, okay. I guess also you're gonna stretch your disbelief a little bit because I said it's magically locked. So but the shrink spell's on Hubert. That's still true. It still holds true, except that it was to teleport him into the school, and but that didn't work because it's still locked, right? So while it works on him, he still can't get in there. And the only way he can still get in there is still by physically doing it. So it's still the logic still holds. It's just I have to clarify that at least, if not in the actual text, just in my head or whatever. So I don't go later. Well, why did he do that? Because he should have been able to do that because this cast the spell on Hubert, not the deal. But we're still saying that it's magic, so if it's magically sealed. Um, it's not, and there's not a magic force field. In other words, it's not stopping him from going in there. It's just literally that the lock and the thing on there, and you can't teleport in there. The magic doesn't work that way. It's just a little logic thing, which may not really hold up if you really think about it. But maybe anybody reading it or playing it will not think about that. Hopefully, the mouse casts the unlock spell on the padlock on the front door. Let's see. I could just say it does nothing, or I could say it explodes, or I could say a few sparks fly from the padlock. Look, look at all that. I wonder if there's a way I can stop it from actually displaying this thing in the output because it's really making things sluggish. Uh, a few sparks fly from the padlock. Oh yeah, this is the other thing too. This is changing it in the editor. When I finish the layout tool, you're going to have an editor right within in the scene as it's running, and this won't affect this at all. This won't be logged at all. The only logging that's going to be is when I log myself, log stuff to the output. So that'll be all right. A few sparks from the padlock, and then it only succeeds in melting. It gets red hot and then white hot, and it only succeeds in melting to into a lumpy mass. Okay. Hit 1 for the mouse to cast the shrink spell. Okay. And then when I actually add the things, I'll have to do like the multiple. Okay. Cast the shrink spell. Actually, this is going to resemble the original deal. In other words, where you get to skip something. Well, maybe not. Maybe you won't get to skip anything. Not sure. I'll have to see how it plays out. Okay. The mouse, instead of saying sure, mouse pulls up a spell that shrinks the one and shrinks Hubert down to his size with his newly found wand. Hubert then enters the wall in the mouse's dorm room, then passes it through the mouse's room door. Once inside, the mouse reverses the spell and Hubert goes back to normal size. Okay. And that should actually be on the same page. Making his way to the trophy room, it should be separate. And I guess I'll do a hit 1 to continue on here. Hit 1 to continue. Enter. Okay. Go ahead and clear that out. Say room data. Clear that again. Okay. Looks like we're gonna get done. How awesome is that? Okay. This is what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead and okay. Control X. Okay. And go in here. We're going to go ahead and put Control V. Here. Hit 0 to quit. Oh, I put it in lowercase. Okay, hit 0 to quit. And what if you want to try the unlock spell? Okay. I'm going to do something else here. To the shrink spell. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're going to Control X. Okay. So in here, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing here. B. Hit 1. Okay. Control X. And we're going to do the same thing here. And okay, so what I'm going to do here though is I'm going to go ahead and save it. Okay. So this has all the stuff in it. Now I'm going to we're going to connect to Wizard U-Haul here. So actually, I don't know if I'm going to do it that ways. Okay. No, I don't know. I'm thinking about the order in this, and I could actually change the name. Maybe I should do that. Okay, let's do something here. Let's go ahead and add a new room. Copy. V. We'll say 47, doesn't really matter. We're going to save that. We're going to save room data. Then I'm going to go ahead and place this down here. We're going to go here. We're going to open this back up. We are going to close up the spell to shrink someone. Want to continue. Makes his way to the trophy room. And we're going to do this. Delete. So, okay. We're going to go in here. We're actually going to put this in here. Okay. The trophy room is going to be the last one before we get to the Hall of Fame. Okay, so then we'll just say okay. And we'll go ahead and save room data. Now it's going to save this new room 47, which is not really Wizard U47. See, it's going to be like, I don't know, like 15 or 16 or somewhere in that neighborhood, 14 to 17, somewhere in there. Before I'm done, so that's okay. Looks like I'm gonna get this done today, though, which is a good thing. At least I get something done here. I'm I've been playing this game for a while, and so I take little. Okay, that's good. Okay, so then this one. Okay, so this one is right. Okay, and then we got this one. Okay. Okay, the choices aren't exactly correct though, because have I'll have two things on each deal. So this says two, this says one, and um this is like the last one, right? Right, because it's successful, you continue. This one, you're casting the shrink spell, and then this one, you're casting two of them. And that's not really the way it's going to work, because this is going to do the... Actually, I could do this unlock and shrink spell, right? So that's unlock, that's shrink. Okay, this is going to be the... You decide to do unlock here, but now you can do teleport. Teleport and shrink. Okay, it doesn't really matter about the order. I just need the yeah. Okay. So let's just do this. Or no. Let's do this. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put 2 here. We're gonna put 2 underneath this one. And 2 underneath the one on the left. Like so. Alright. Oh yeah. What am I thinking? This is like the one above. So I have to actually go look at that because I'm a little off here. And that is this one. No, that's not this one. Uh no. Let me go back up. Wait. He walks over to Jack. Oh, okay. Yeah, likely candidates. Okay. So Daniel, John, and Harry. Okay. Now, this one is John. This one is Daniel. And this one is Harry. Okay. So this is going to be the configuration I'm actually using down there. Because they all kind of go through the same thing, and you can kind of bypass. You can bypass everything by going directly to the correct one. And actually, it's not going to look like this though if unless I put it in the middle. It's not going to matter though. But I have to make sure that I have the right order of things. And my chair just went down. And dang, I only got 15 minutes. I gotta hurry this up if I'm gonna do this properly. Okay. We're actually doing this configuration. So it's 1, 1, 2, and 3, and then 1 and 3, or 1 and 2 will have yeah, okay. Okay, let's try something. Wait, let's find it. Okay. This is not the way it's going to be. And okay, so this is actually correct. Since this is the right one, this is continue. And so this goes to 47 here. Okay. I'm not going to put 47 there yet, but that's actually the right thing. Okay. Well, let's use our minus signs here. Let's see if we can minus things here. Minus. Actually, it's going to be 5, isn't it? Or is it going to be? What is it going to be? It's going to be 5, including the one. One. This is the one that has the 3 choices. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No, it's 5 is it. Okay. 5 is it. Okay, so that one goes directly to there. Then we got. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's remove this too. Okay. All right. Shrink spell, right? Unlock and shrink. I guess what I'll do is I'll do these kind of staggered too. And that way. Um, we don't need this extra either. That's weird. I just went from going having a whole bunch of them just to having a few of them. Because this is going to include. Okay, this is the continue part. This is the one that they're going to go to. Okay, so it's like this. Eh, up against the wall now. Okay, so we're going to pull this all the way down here. We're going to pull this down. All right. So here, right? Unlock and shrink. Okay. So this is what we want to do is we got was there you 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll make this 9. So let's make this 9. I'm gonna do in fact I want to do my thing oh I see. Okay, okay, okay. 7, 8, 9. We'll still make this 9 though. And that way that down there will be 10. And copy over here. paste, and this is going to be 8. And then we're going to paste this here. Paste, and this is going to be 7. And then we're going to save room data. And we're going to come over here. We're going to clear that out. And here we're going to rename it from Wizard U7 to Wizard U10. Save room data. Wait a second, what's this? Okay, did I screw something up? Okay, 10's not messed up. This is 6. This is 7. 7. Okay. This is the unlock spell. This is a teleportation spell, right? All right, we're gonna do this like this. And that is 9, right? Now I'm confused myself. And it's almost time for me to go. Oh, that's just dumb. I'm so dumb. Okay, so this is going to be... We're going to say this is 9. Okay. That's going to be 9. Okay, this is going to be... This is the unlock spell. Okay, so this is also going to be the unlock spell. And this is also going to be the teleportation spell. Right? Okay, so... We're going to say... We're going to say 8. Unlock and then shrink, right? 1 and 2. Copy. So shrink. This here is going to okay, Control V, Control V. Okay, this is going to be 1. This is going to be the unlock from here. Actually, there's an interesting... It's kind of a weird, interesting dynamic here. Before I do anything. These are actually going to be crossed. Oh, I see. It'll go back up there, and this will go, like, up here. But I'm not going to do that, because I'm going to do this and that. And this and that. which makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's save it. Okay, awesome. This one is also going to teleportation. So 6 is going to go to 7. So let's go here. I'm going to say that, and we're going to say like that. It's going to be 1. It's going to be 2. This is going to be 7. Like so. I'm going to save it. Save it. And I could do it like this, or I can just do it kind of like... Right, these are both actually going to go, okay. That's how I have the configuration up above, honestly. This one will kind of go out like this. And this one will also go to 9. So we'll go in the door here. We'll go ahead and put, we'll make this, of course, 1. Actually, I'm going to copy this. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. That. Dang, it's already too late. So it's too slow. Sort of the interesting sort of semi kind of diamondish configuration here. The diamond configuration. All right, let's get this closed in here. Something here. Okay. Okay, so this goes to all 3, right? Okay, so this is the teleportation spell. So let's go to the unlock spell, and let's go ahead and copy. So let's just copy the whole thing. Copy. Let's go over here. We're gonna paste it all in here. Paste. I'm gonna we're just gonna say on the front door in this one, just streamline it a little bit. The padlock starts to get hot and then melts into an unbreakable mass of metal. Okay, we'll do that. Now, this one is going to need the teleportation spell, so we're going to copy all of the teleportation spell. Copy. And we're going to put the teleportation in here. So, paste. Okay. Now this is just going to go to the string spell. It's not going to go to unlock spell or anything like that. Hit 1. And here it should also say hit 1 for the shrink spell. Now, the teleportation spell text, I'm going to change it just so slightly. Mouse cast teleportation by waving his wand and saying the magic words from the manual. It then disappears. Then disappears and reappears. Um, as if he had run right into the wall. Okay. All right. Wait a second. Hey, what if you want to try shrink? Okay. Okay, so Wizard U9 is going to be hit 1 to continue. Okay. So let's go in the door. Let's add another single door. Oh. Let's go here. Let's go to copy. Go to here. Paste. But now it's going to be 10. So. And we're going to save it. And we're going to save it. Okay. So. Pass through the mouse door. 1 to continue. Hit 0 to quit. Okay, so I guess I'll leave it right there because I'm a little bit over my time already, and because I only have a little bit left to do, but well, here, let me see if I can do this real quick. Um, Here, makes away in trophy room. Knows the display case had been previously housed. Quicksilver receptor is now empty with no signs of tampering. Um, I get well. Maybe I can't come up with something. I was deciding here. I wasn't gonna let it be just a static, like a static room here. I was gonna give it some other little extra choice. Maybe I wouldn't give any choice in the trophy room. What could I? Okay, so what extra thing could I do there? I mean, he can see that the scepter is gone, so he knows somebody must have taken it. And judging by the look of the fact that there doesn't seem to be any physical signs of tampering, that means it was done by magic. And so he doesn't really need to know anything else about it because he's already able to figure out what this is. Which means I don't necessarily need a separate page or location for it. He is going to go into the trophy room, but I don't know if there should be if there's a clue that can go in there or what. All right, well, I guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow to finish this up. So, I mean, that's the way that goes, I guess. Okay, so make sure everything's saved. Okay. And make sure everything is saved. Um, fixed some layout tool problems and added more to Hubert's Wizard investigations. All right, let's commit that. Let's push origin. And let's close that. Okay, well, I am going to call it a day because it's about time. I got to make dinner, whatever we decide for dinner. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll finish this up for sure. We'll get it done. Uh, I'm not going to leave until I get it done. In other words, I'm not going to. I'll probably be spending most of my time just trying to figure out this last couple of things in here. And we'll see. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for watching part 2.